here. Today we're going to do my September wrap-up and my October TBR. I actually didn't finish as many books as I thought I would in September, and I read a lot more audiobooks than I ever have before. So let's jump right in. Okay, so from my September TBR, I completed Dear Daughter by Elizabeth Little. My video review is linked below. I completed Frozen by Melissa De La Cruz and Michael Johnston. That is a TBR draw book from actually several months now. That video will be going up really soon, so stay tuned for that review. Now, I did start From the Ashes by Jeremy Burns. That is the Shelf Addiction and my personal book club book. I started it. I did not finish. I'm at about 20-ish%. And lucky for me, I have another 6 days until book club. So I'll probably be finishing that up in the next few days. So yeah, stay tuned for that review as well. I also had on the agenda City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare. Clearly, I did not read that. I also had on the agenda possibly The City by Dean Koontz. I did not even get close to that either. Yeah, it was a really slow month reading. But as far as audiobooks, I mean, it was amazing how many I did listen to. I listened to books 3, 4, and part of 5 from the Fae Fever series by Karen Marie Moning. So I listened to Fae Fever, Dream Fever, and I am about at 30-something% of Shadow Fever of that series, which is the last of the Fever series before it shifts and goes in another direction. I was impressed with that. I don't know, I feel like I was just listening non-stop. I guess I was really getting into them. I also, I also listened to books 1 through 3 of the Alpha and Omega series by Patricia Briggs. I listened to Cry Wolf, Hunting Ground, and Fair Game. That's also way more than I thought I would do. I had only planned on listening to Cry Wolf. So yeah, guys, clearly I listened to a ton of audiobooks. I don't even know how that happened. Wait a minute. I think I do know. I actually remember listening to audiobooks a few times at home or a few times before bed instead of reading books, which is what I normally would be doing. But, you know, I guess I was really wrapped up in those stories, and so I just kept listening. But anywho, hopefully I'll do better in October, and I think I have a really great selection of books, so let's see how this goes. So for October, I have my little list here. I will be finishing From the Ashes by Jeremy Burns. Obviously, I'm doing that first since book club is on Tuesday in a couple of days. I will also be reading This Is How You Lose Her by Juan Diaz. I apologize if that name pronunciation is incorrect. That is for my other book club that I'm in, so I must have that read by the second weekend, so that's getting done. I'm also reading Horns by Joe Hill. I am actually going to be doing a collaboration with another blogger with this book. You know, the movie for this comes out on the 31st, so this will be read for sure. I also will be reading The Giver by Lois Lowry. Now, this one is my next month's book club book, which is October. So I'm reading 3 book club books in October. And this must be done again. So those 4 books will be done. No questions asked. Now, the 5th book, I've listed again, City of Heavenly Fire by Cassandra Clare. I don't want to give up on it. I do want to read it. I just don't know when. This is the 5th book on the list, and I will be reading these in that order. So hopefully I'll be able to get to it, but I make no promises. As far as audiobooks, I do plan to slow up on the audiobooks so that I can read more. So I only have 4 audiobooks for this month, and that should be well enough to keep me occupied. So I'll be listening to Immortal, which is the 6th book of the Fallen Angel series by J.R. Ward. I will be listening to Shifting Shadows, which is 8.5 in the Mercy Thompson series by Patricia Briggs. This is a collection of short stories in the Mercy Thompson world. I will be finishing Shadow Fever by Karen Marie Moning. This is the 5th and final book of the Fever series. And I also will be listening to Tempting Fate by Jane Green. This is going to be an accompaniment to the Giver for book club because The Giver is such a short book. We thought we would listen to an audiobook in addition to that so we can talk about both of them. So that is also on the agenda for October. So there we have it. I have 5 books, 4 audiobooks. Seems totally reasonable, right? Let's just hope that happens, because I failed miserably for September. So yeah, guys, have you guys posted a September wrap up or a October TBR? If so, please share your links below and I'll check them out. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video, and happy reading. Bye, guys.